Bottom right in the yellow. He won on this map. This is where things started, and this is where things are going to end. He is the STX Soul player known as
STX Soul Innovation.
Starting things off with great multi-prong harassment and drop play that tore Stephano apart. Can he do it again? His opponent looking calm still, on the ropes here. Maybe the only forward to advance to round 16 this season. He is...
Easy, Stephano laid.
This is his first season of Codas. He has finally accepted the seed. There's a shot of him now. You can see the crowd, all those cheerfuls for the most part, all the ones I could see were about Stephano. The crowd is going crazy. He's the massive fan favorite here. We are the Swarm. Blizzard rocks. Some Blizzard employees, of course, coming down, as I mentioned earlier, to watch the show. Just goes to show that even though Blizzard, you know, they make the game, they design the game, and they work with esports, it's not just on a business level, it's on a fan level as well. They love the game just as much as you guys do. And they made a great one. Gotta say that for sure. Hatch first for Stephano. Innovation will go Command Center first. And he will make it on the low ground, which ends up being the proper choice here against Stephano. Now Stephano will actually be able to see this, and he could, given these positions at this moment in time, decide to go double hatch before pool. Not really his style. Could go for it, says no. Takes the safer option, goes pool. This is tense. This is what it all comes down to now. And in these positions, Innovation has so much drop potential. Stephano will, you know, it will probably take the third base that's closer to Innovation, which is a tough call to make on this map. Do you take a base that's further away, which is more vulnerable to drops, or do you take the base that's closer to your opponent where you can reach you by ground faster? I think the better choice is to take the one that's closer by ground, because the drops are going to be the big issue, especially after what we saw Innovation do in the very first game when this group all started out. Stephano, I expect nothing less than the exact same build we've been seeing with the fast evolution chambers. That's where things vary. Does he get roaches? Does he get mutas? Does he get infestors? When does he get infestors? The branching point is after the evolution chambers are made. I think we'll see 2 gases go down in the fairly near future as we go into the mid-game. Innovation comes in for a scout. He sees nothing out of the ordinary. He will see no gas. This is Stephano's one moment, his one chance to, as soon as the SCV leaves and he kills it with the queen, to do an all-in off 2 base. But I just don't see it happening. That's not Stephano's style. It's not the Stephano way. I don't think he'll do it. Queens are out. SCV is gone. And Stephano plays standard. Innovation, on the other hand, goes into multi-barracks play. He's going into 4 barracks, he's going to make a wall. This oftentimes leads into mech eventually, where you try to trick the Zerg player into thinking you're going for this barracks play. On this map, in these positions though, he can make his add-ons on the inside. So whenever you see a Terran player make a wall like this at his secondary ramp, if the add-ons can be made on the inside, he's probably going bio. If the add-ons are on the outside, he's probably not, because that's just, against a Zerg player, he's just going to constantly pick off your add-ons with whatever he wants. And there's the tech lab, indicating that we will, of course, see Stim and Marine Tank medevac play, most likely. The one sacrifice you make with a build like this is, yeah, you power up a lot of units, but you don't have map control with Hellions. And against a player like Stephano, as we saw in Akalon, if you give him the opportunity to become strong, you don't touch him, you don't bother him while he's getting his mutas out, while he's getting his tech up, he is a very formidable opponent. And Innovation knows how successful dropping and harassing Stephano can be in the mid to late game. Ooh, he's going up to 6 barracks here. He's actually going to hit a really big timing attack. This is really weird. And the Korean casters are pretty sure I hear the Korean saying, is he crazy? I think he might be if he's going to go for a build like this. Against what Stephano does with his extremely late Baneling Nest, this could just work. It could work. If Stephano doesn't have a Baneling Nest and he comes out here with a bunch of Marines with combat shields off of 6 barracks and Stephano doesn't scout this, this could kill him. This is a big risk by Innovation. He goes double E-base, which leads me to believe he has a late game plan in mind. It looks like he's just going to do this to attack the 3rd. Well, that's a lot of resources committed, and he's not going to have medevacs out for a really long time because of this. That tech is really severely hurt by this type of play. Even his eBays are later. eBay costs relatively the same amount as a barracks, 125 versus 150. But he could have had those 2 eBays a little bit faster and already been starting his upgrades right now. This is a pretty scary push. Right now, doubling the army supply of Stephano, 27 to 14 here. Innovation comes through, and Stephano a little bit lost here. He's got 28 lings on the way, but they're all going to spawn right underneath the Gauss rifles of these Marines with combat shields. He doesn't even have circling speed yet. This timing attack may catch Stephano off guard. Stephano not changing his build at all, not even once in this series really, and he's getting punished for it. Innovation now fighting against the drones. He's in the perfect position. Stephano needs to pull his drones away. He wants to fight though. He's got these queens. This is looking rough for Stephano. His lings coming, but they are slow. He's losing a lot here. So far, 17 harvesters killed. He will finally push this back. This is not a kill move. And you know what? That was pretty rough for Stephano to handle, but he has a 3rd base. He lost enough harvesters to where things are evened out almost harvester-wise, but Innovation has no 3rd command center. He doesn't have medevacs. His upgrades are behind Stephano. Stephano has a supply lead, and the worker count now 40 to 31 in Stephano's favor. He's got map control with these lings. I would say Stephano actually finds himself slightly ahead after that fight. That could have been much worse. You know, with Stim instead of combat shields, it's hard to say how that would have gone. It would have hit a little bit later because Stim takes a little bit longer to research. Another scary thing to consider is that Stephano could face another attack, the 2nd wave with 1-1 and Stim with a few more Marauders. I think that maybe what Innovation is going for, since he still hasn't added another command center, doesn't have any tech. The 2nd wave is going to be so scary, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Here he goes. That's so many Marauders, guys. And you know what? Marines are not very good against Banelings, but Marauders sure are. And he doesn't have very many Banelings. He's trying to get the infestation pit up. Innovation with double the army supply again, but this time on a much broader scale, 51 to 26. He needs those infestors. He's not going to have them in time. I'm not sure Stephano can do this. If anyone can do it, he can, but he sees it now. He's got to start the lings. He starts 22. He may even need to pull up into his main and try to sacrifice his natural and pull back and get the infestors out. He needs the infestors. He can't even afford patronizing the infestors now. He doesn't have enough resources. He comes through here. There are so many Marauders. He can't quite connect with his Baileys. There are enough lings here to maybe break through. It's close, but it looks like Innovation has too much. 61 to 21 army supply. The Bailing nest goes down. Stephano came close, but it looks like Innovation is just too much for him here. He's got way too many Marauders. He can't make the infestors. He's trying to sneak Baileys around and catch reinforcements. The supply looks close, but that doesn't really tell the tale here. There are SCVs in the main base for some reason. These units are low on hit points. He needs good Bailey hits, but look at the split from Innovation. He's got us around. That's it. The infestation pit will go down, and so will the history of Stephano in his first Codes match. The mule goes down. The Lyra will follow. Congratulations, good luck, GG. Innovation advances to the round of 16. Stephano, he came close, but no cigar, not today. What a sick group we saw, what a crazy strategy. Doing the opposite of what Stephano expected. Stephano playing a little bit predictably there in the final game. It was good positions for that type of strategy. Stephano has a smile on his face, he knows what's up. Really great performance by Stephano. It's a very tough group. Didn't have to play ZBZ, but still, his ZBT was not up for the task. What an insane group. Came down to the wire. Congratulations, though. Bogus is your second advancing player. So DRG takes first, Innovation takes second. Stephano, of course, third, and Hack taking a measly fourth. Not able to take a single set, going 0-4 in the group. Stephano, though, definitely, like I said, making a great showing in this group. Without victory, but I think maybe some level of personal victory with how well he performed. And you can see that smile on his face just lets you know that, I said it before exactly like this, he knows what's up. You know, he knows what happened in his series today. He knows how to improve. This is his first time playing in Codes with the highest level players in the entire world. So here's how our Code S round of 16 stacks up right now. 8 Zergs, 3 Processes, and 5 Terrans. The 3 lone Processes, the former StarTale players Squirrel and Parting, former OGS player MC. So we've got SKMC, we've got Teamless Squirtle, and of course Parting from Now on SKT1, you can see only 5 turns make it. Zerg's dominating, making up 50% of the round of 16. Could be seeing a lot more ZVZ. Ironic, again, this is the last season of Wings of Liberty, the Terran expansion, the Terran game. There's going to be 3. There's going to be a Heartless Swarm coming out in about a month. Then eventually, one day, Legacy of the Void will come out. That's the Protoss expansion, but to end things off, it's like we're transitioning with the Zergs into Heartless Swarm. It's a weird and eerie feeling almost. You can see that this, of course, will be starting on Saturday from 2 p.m. What a crazy group we just saw. Group selection is tomorrow. That's what starts tomorrow. I was like, I don't think there's Code S tomorrow. Yeah, group selection will be tomorrow. So everybody who won today is actually going to come back to the studio, do that group selection. So there'll be coverage here from GOMTV for that. You guys can see who is going to be in what group. Group selection is a little bit of drama. You know, it's not something everybody wants to watch. People like to just look at the results, but there's a lot of trash talking. There's people getting up there and saying, oh, I want to put you in here to screw over your team. There's a little bit of drama. Well, you can see the clapping in the back, of course. Everybody cheering on Stephano, even though he lost. Here's information about the merchandise. I mentioned this before. They wanted me to show it on air, and I will show it to you. If you want to make your iPhone 4S into an iPhone Code S, get that iPhone case. You can also buy the mouse. The keyboard and the headset are already sold out. They sold it so fast, so if you want that mouse, you better get it fast. It's a Zowie mouse. It's, of course, GSL themed. Get your hands on one. Go to the store. Make sure you go on Twitter. Follow GOMTV. Follow myself at ProxyWolf. It's been a great day of Lone Wolf casting for you guys. I always enjoy it. I like to be here in Korea while everyone else is gone to sit in this chair and bring you guys coverage. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.